I can't say anything. I was late yesterday.
Yes, you were, sir. Alright, let's get this started. Maybe, if I can find the right fucking button.
Button. He's got the button.
Maybe, if I can find the right fucking button. Oh, slideshow probably on that one. From current slide, ready to go. Oh, I gotta turn my fucking volume down on this bitch so I don't hear myself twice.
Yep.
The fuck? That's totally the wrong one, but whatever. Everyone gets the point. Fuck it. Alright. I'm watching on my phone, and it looks like we were like 5 minutes before anything else happens. I don't know what's going on. Whatever.
Yeah, you got that like white screen there with the gray around it.
Yeah, it's not showing anything really. I think I have the wrong fucking thing set up. Hold on, time out. I know what I did. That's my bad. This one needs to be a different screen. And boom. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I think the technology got a point on that one.
Yep, I just posted it.
What's up, Athena? How you doing? Haley J, Piss Veteran, what's up? And I can't pronounce your name, whoever the hell the JL person is.
Just call him Loki.
2 a.m.
Yeah.
game.
Yeah,
Loki.
we call him Loki.
Okay, why is it still not fucking showing shit? That's my question.
I don't know.
Where the hell's Hillbilly? Where's Hillbilly when he needs us?
I'm waiting for 1,000 milligrams of Tylenol and 1,000 milligrams of ibuprofen to kick in.
Well, that's a hell of a way you can do it, I guess. Yeah. Maybe if I turn it off and turn it back on, maybe it'll work. Probably not. Fuck it.
That's what she said.
She said, fuck it. There, okay. Fuck you people. Alright, I'll figure this shit out a different time because we got a fucking show going on right now. Move that shit. And then I'm going to push this button. And I'm going to just do a fucking display capture. Fuck it, I don't care. And boom, there, now we have a fucking display capture. Now I can do my goddamn show. It'll be awesome. Last night, the technical difficulties was acting like 40-year-old special person who just found out Santa wasn't real. Yeah, something like that.
Loki, that's what we told him.
Alright, so for those that don't know, we were supposed to have Kristin Callie on last night, and instead you guys got to watch a lion that was on fire running forever, for like an hour. She was having some technical difficulties, but we're going to reschedule her for a different date to come on after she gets the technical side of everything figured out. So we said, fuck it, we're just going to do a show, and here it is. And I put it together with a agenda. I spent like 5 hours on this thing, and then I took away most of it that I created because it's more aimed towards my news segment on Friday. So I said, I'm just going to minimize this a little bit and talk a little bit about these things, and then I'm really going to get into it on Friday. It's going to be fucking interesting. There's a lot of shit's happened. Joe Biden's been the president for a week. A lot of shit has happened in a week.
And Jekyl, speaking of that, Dan hit me up and said that he's not going to be the co-host Friday because he has a prior engagement.
That's fine. I'll find either another co-host or I'll just run that shit myself. Because I got a lot to say about all these issues.
That's cool.
And I don't know if it was live when I said this earlier. Yes, I'm eating my dinner while I'm doing this because I don't have enough time in a day to eat and do this at different times. But, alright, let's get into it. First things first. With that being said, it's going to have a little bit of a new format. Instead of just talking random shit and playing videos and whatever, we're going to do a segment, a video, a segment, a different segment, a video, shit like that. We're going to go back and forth. So that way it's not all talking and it's not all reactions at the same time, because that's not what this is for. This is for us to rant and play music and hang out. So, yeah, with that being said,
Cool.
Let's get into the first segment. And I'm a little pissed about it. And yes, I already know, before anyone says anything, I have opinions, and I like Ted Cruz. He's an awesome fucking guy. And I like Candace Owens. I think she should be president, and then have Ted Cruz as the vice president if Donald Trump doesn't run in 2024. Because these two would fucking murder it. So I got clips of both of these guys just ripping the fuck out of people. It's awesome. First things first, though, I do have to say goodbye to Shannon Bream. She's been like my number one TV personality that I am absolutely all about. She's been replaced by a different girl that's been on Fox News, but she's actually got her own segment now. So Sandra Smith is my new celebrity wife, just so everybody knows. So in any future songs, celebrity wife crush, whatever you want. She's going to be my number one. So goodbye, Shannon. Any future songs aren't going to bring up Shannon. It'll be about Sandra instead. So, yeah, just putting that out there. All right.
Cool.
First things first. The second impeachment is what I want to ramble a little bit about today. Because it makes no motherfucking sense at all about this impeachment. It's ridiculous because we're spending all this time and energy and money on a impeachment of a president to remove him from a power he's not even currently in. That makes no fucking sense. And I was watching Ted Cruz talk about it a little bit. It's a little bit of a long clip. It's like 5 minutes or something like that. But he says everything I'm thinking. So if everyone doesn't mind, I'm going to play that clip. And then we'll talk about it. How's that sound?
Cool.
But there's important principles in play
You still
here.
hear me, right?
Why
Yes,
do
I can.
people legitimize, validate the House's snap impeachment? One. Number two,
Just make
if we're now going to use that standard, let's apply it to Schumer, Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, Maxine Waters, and Nancy Pelosi. Let's start there. Thirdly, there is something that's called the Constitution. Never mind, there was no due process, no investigation, no defense, no opportunity. Now we're learning that a lot of this, apparently, according to court documents, Washington Post, fake news, CNN, was pre-planned, Senator. Well, don't we need the equivalent of a 9/11 report to make sure this never happens again? Ever, ever, ever?
Well, let me take those one at a time. You were right that what the House did in this so-called impeachment doesn't meet the constitutional standard. They didn't pretend to follow due process. They didn't have hearings. They didn't pretend to look at any facts or any evidence. This was an exercise of political rage. It was their id speaking. They hate Donald Trump. For anyone who hadn't been paying attention, they've made it very, very clear. And look, these are the same Democrats who 4 years ago in 2017, actually in December of 2016, before Trump was sworn in, said they wanted to impeach him. They've wanted to impeach him from the beginning. They did it a year ago. I feel like I'm kind of trapped in Groundhog Day, where apparently every January we're going to be doing another impeachment. So I guess next year, I don't know, maybe it'll be the impeachment of Jimmy Carter or the impeachment of Bill Clinton or the impeachment of Barack Obama, because that's what we do in Januaries. But this was not driven by facts. It was not driven by the evidence. It was driven instead by extreme partisanship. And I don't think that's what the American people want. Anyone who looks at the November election, it was not a mandate for the left to go crazy, hard, and extreme And the problem, Sean, right now, the people driving the train in the Joe Biden administration and the Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi Congress are the extreme left. The first week in office, what has Joe Biden done? He signed an executive order ending the Keystone Pipeline, destroying 11,000 jobs, 8,000 union jobs with the stroke of a pen. He said, your jobs don't matter. What else have they done? I'll tell you, this first week, it has been quite dismaying seeing Biden nominee after Biden nominee get cozy with China. Explain how. I've asked multiple nominees, will you commit to maintaining the entities list that sanctions companies in China that are using their technology to repress and oppress 1 million Uyghurs, to commit horrific human rights violations, and not a single one of those Biden nominees will make that commitment. I think they are preparing to get in bed with China, and that's an extreme agenda. That's not what the American people want.
Senator, we got by, with the stroke of a pen, an executive fiat, we got, let's see, we're back in the Paris Climate Agreement where, China is a developing nation. We're not. Then, of course, we got, the end of the Keystone XL pipeline. Now the wall building is going to stop. Entire industries wiped out with that stroke of a pen, Senator. Entire industries. Interviewed a guy last night, got into more detail on radio today. He's got 3 kids. They're making over $100,000 a year. Where's he going to replace that job with 11 million plus Americans getting amnesty during the middle of a pandemic? How's he going to replace that $100,000 a year job?
Sean, you're exactly right. What the Democrats are making clear is that today's Democratic Party is the party of Hollywood celebrities. It's the party of big tech billionaires. It's the party of the incredibly wealthy coastal elites. But if you're actually a working person in this country, if you're a union member, if you're blue collar, if you've got calluses on your hands, if you're a cop or a firefighter or a waiter or waitress or construction worker, this Democratic Party doesn't care about you. And there's an irony. I mean, it wasn't too long ago. You and I are both old enough to remember when the Democratic Party was the party of FDR, where union members considered FDR our president. But today's Democratic Party has said they don't care about your jobs. And in fact, the defense of the extreme left, let's take Keystone Pipeline. 11,000 jobs eliminated, 8,000 union jobs. Here's what the left says and the media says. Well, those were just temporary jobs, so they don't matter. Those were construction jobs, and construction jobs matter, and we ought to be fighting for jobs in this country. We ought to be defending the ability of families to provide for themselves.
So, I know it's a little bit of a long clip, but he nails everything I've been thinking about this first week of presidency, the impeachment bullshit going on. And Joe Biden ran on the facts that he was going to create millions and millions of jobs. In his first week, he eliminated 11 million jobs on the pipeline, plus all of the other shit he's been trying to do. And just looking at the impeachment part, they're wasting their time, because even the dumbass Mitch McConnell, I fucking hate that guy. But he even said that they don't have enough votes to convict Trump. So why are they going forward with it? Anybody?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. All right, have you been keeping up with this impeachment stupid shit going on?
Nope.
Unfortunately, I have, because I watch news a lot. But like the Constitution, they're saying it's unconstitutional because you're going to go into the Constitution that says it is solely for use of basically getting the president out of office. But if you're not a president, you can't go after a private citizen after he's done with presidency and impeach a private citizen. Otherwise, we could go back and impeach Obama and all these other fuckers that have been caught doing dumb shit. This is a waste of time and money. They need to focus on the COVID relief that they're trying to put out. We need to silence Cuomo, because today he came out and said that it was the federal government's fault for delaying shit, and it's because of them. They need to They need to look at themselves and take accountability for all of the deaths that are going on. When this is the guy who killed a bunch of old people.
Yep.
But he got an Emmy, so it's okay, and he wrote a book. So that's super helpful.
Whereas Trump has been nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize like 3 or 4 times while he was in office, but nobody wants to report that.
Nope, nobody wants to report anything good on Trump. And like they're saying in the comments, it's definitely about, it's not about impeachment of this guy. It's about this right here. Nancy Pelosi versus Trump. She hates Trump. She's admitted she hates Trump. Biden hates Trump. He wants to take him out back and beat the hell out of him. So, with them all about Trump, they don't care about America. They don't care about our interests. They don't care about COVID. They don't care about anything other than attacking this guy because they're afraid of him running in 2024, which I don't understand. Because if Biden got a record-breaking number of votes in this election, say it wasn't rigged, say it wasn't bullshit, if he got more votes than anybody ever, then why are they afraid of Trump in 2024?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
I don't think he'll ever run again, to be honest. But he may finance somebody to run.
Oh, I don't know. He's got 4 years to take his take this loss, take the licks of all the media and shit going after him and everything, and then after America sees what the Democrats are up to and what Biden's agendas and shit are, they're gonna wish Trump was back.
Yeah, I don't know.
Shouldn't take them long to realize it.
No, 1 week.
But the thing about it is, the Democrats have the propaganda machine of the media behind them. So if he does run again, it'll be the same thing all over. So I think he'll be more of a behind finance somebody else to run that has a better name that they can't attack like they did him.
Well, hopefully
Yeah,
Ted
but the
Cruz
thing
runs.
is Trump still has how many millions of people that legitimately voted for him and know that he won this election that are still going to support him no matter what the media says.
Well, he got 75 million votes. I think he probably lost a lot because of the media machine that you're talking about. But after 4 years, I think he'll not only gain those losses back, but have a ton more. Like, I was reading this news article about Biden. He hasn't put out his massive corona relief bill that he said that he gave us a down payment of $600, and the rest is coming immediately when he gets into office. That's still being kicked around and put on the back burner. Yet he just gave $8 billion to Central America. And
Well, supposedly they're trying to get the stimulus checks passed as its own bill, not attached to the American bailout bill.
Well, it should have been passed back when Trump was in office, but Nancy Pelosi point blank said we weren't giving him credit for it.
yeah, and like they want to do a standalone bill, that's fine. But how many times did they try to do that with Trump in office? And they said, no, we can't do a standalone. It's either the whole package or nothing. And now Biden's in, so it's like, oh, well, let's tailor this and get these checks out for Biden. Nancy Pelosi is the fucking devil incarnate, I swear to God. She is a very evil person, along with, well, I don't think Biden's evil, honestly. I think he's a fucking idiot. He's a moron.
Biden is a puppet.
He is.
That's all he is.
Like, did you see him signing those bills? He didn't even know what the fuck he was signing. He had to have postcards attached to each bill, so that way, little note cards, so he could read what the fuck the bill was to the media as he was signing it. He didn't even know what the fuck he was signing. He didn't read that shit.
Graham Allen did a funny piece on that where he was talking about when Biden went to sign the executive orders. Before he even signed them, he had trouble putting his pen in his pocket, so he put it in his pants pocket, then took another pen to sign the executive order, and he made this joke that Biden actually stole government property right in front of the American people's eyes.
But would that be stealing government property or stealing his own property? Because he's the president, that's his office, so that's his pen.
Well, it's still considered government property.
True.
And I thought it was old age that made Biden the way it was, but I went back into when he first ran for president. He's always been an idiot.
Yeah.
This isn't old age and like dementia of why he is the way he is now. He's just an idiot. He shouldn't be in government.
Well, I miss Kayleigh McEnany. She was actually a good press secretary. She was smart. She was quick. This redheaded chick that they got in there is a fucking moron too. Because they asked her about like, I think it was the Corona stimulus or something controversial. And all of a sudden she just answers it with, well, he's a very highly Catholic person. He goes to church all the time. He was just in church right before this came out. I was like, what the fuck does that have to do with the question? Like, it wasn't even about religion or church. It was about something on like serious, and you just evaded the question by talking about him going to church. They're morons. They're all morons.
By the way, Jekyl, Joe says that I'm real quiet.
You're quiet? All right. I will try and fix that.
He wanted me to turn myself up. I tried to turn myself up on my phone, so it's not on my end.
I turned you up a little bit in the little thing here, as you can probably see with the
settings
going on.
That any better, Joe?
Yeah, let us know if that's better. All right, we're going to get to a track real quick. Maybe, if I can get there. I got to go to my little request tab thing here. Where the fuck is my request tab? I'm lost. There it is. Okay. We're good.
At the bottom under Jekyll's thoughts.
The only thing I did not put together yet that I'm going to do in the future for any reaction type channels is I'm going to have a list of who's coming up and where you are on the list if you request something, so you know the queue. But I didn't make that, so it is what it is.
Cool.
What the hell? There's a bunch of talking in here.
Yeah, you're gonna have to scroll up a bit.
What the hell? People are deleting shit in my shit. All right.
I did. I told you that.
Okay, there we go. Okay, boom. Hold on, motherfucker. Boom. Oh, it's gonna play a damn. It's gonna play a damn ad. Skip ad. Fuck that ad. All right, first one is "Time to Go" featuring Bizzle and Eric C. Seein? Is that who this is, Jay? Sein? Seein?
Yep.
Okay. So Seein, "Time to Go" featuring
it's seven. It's seven.
Seven.
It's seven.
Okay. 7, "Time to Go" featuring Bizzle. I've never heard of 7, but I'll go ahead and sub you. Damn, he's got 20.2K subs. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, let's get.
And he's underground.
Boom. Oh, I guess I should turn the volume back up.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of helpful.
Yeah, I woke up from a vision of a lonely spark. It was placed within a prison that is only dark. And these voices from the Lord.
Hey, what's up, Hayden?
Yeah, it got me feeling like I'm Joan of Arc. And if you ain't with the business, homie, don't embark. We walk by faith here. You all gonna need more than heart. I give honor to the modern day martyrs. For the gospel, they are yelling when they get their melon torn apart. Yeah, they selling death to little kids. I don't feel it, biz, when they saying that it's only art. They put me here to minister to Nineveh. I'm in it, bruh. Belly of the well, I'm playing Jonah's part. No conflict resolution on a battlefield, nah. Avenger of the faith, I got a warrior's heart. And if Shield got my back, plus I keep that iron, man. In essence, I am Tony Stark. Yeah, we gon' ride it till the wheels pop. And I'ma roll it till the rim crack. Time waits for no one, so I don't waste time. Nah, on my grind, homie, I been that. Yeah, I get it in till there's none left. If you bizzle. Ready for the war, dog. Never bowed to the Pope, but a whore, dog. Mind clear, so the line clear when the Lord called. Post up on the block like a pick where they hit you with a tech if you run up on the court wrong. They lock us in the cage like we animals. So we run up in the cage with the antidote. Trying to dodge bull like a matador. I hear they hating on the squad, but they don't even matter though. Cause they ain't out here with the have-nots. They behind the doors with the padlocks. Trying to tell us how to do what they don't do. I guess everybody bored on their laptop. Whole team winning this year. Made that known the beginning this year. Rap game don't know how to deal with this here. But everybody living gon' feel it this year. Real talk.
Yeah, we gon' ride it till the wheels pop. And I'ma roll it till the rim crack. Time waits for no one, so I don't waste time. Nah, on my grind, homie, I been that. Yeah, I get it in till there's none left. If you ain't with the business, homie, stay clear. Every one of my hogs is from the heartland. So get down to get drowned in Cape Fear.
I don't really get it, homie. Tell me what you waiting for. The Father in heaven done already called you a couple of times. While you in answer, you break your phone. Posted up in front of the window, looking at everybody up on the block. But you afraid to go. You wouldn't even know what you finna do with the gift that he giving you to spit it. You ain't afraid to flow. So tell me what you hesitating for. Look at everybody be sleeping up in the freezing cold. Knowing that you got a couple of jackets sitting up in the closet. Boy, you ain't finna take them those. You better be looking at what he doing. Do you wanna get through? Do you wonder what the Father gotta do to finally do what he wanna do with you? What he gotta take away for you to finally get up and make a way to go? Why you wasting time? Knowing you're looking at what I'm looking at, homie. I know you see the signs. We both looking up at the same moon, watching it turn the color blood red, living in the end of time. Look at every one of them earthquakes up in the worst places. People are being left to die. You better be listening to the rumors of war looming over the dead bodies while the baby's crying. Climate change, you better look at what the violence bring. You finna be able to hide your chain, cause all over the world like Paris, you finna get perilous. So you better get ready, cause it's about time to bang. Sand is slipping up at the hourglass, homie. You remember you the one that said it loud and clear. Christ coming back soon, tell me what you finna do, cause I'm getting sick of spitting this rhyme in front of the mirror. Christ almost here, you better mom already. Yeah.
Tell me where's the time to go. If Jesus ain't the reason that you're crying for, don't waste away your life chasing fine gold. I pray that he would take away your pride and falls. So tell me where's the time to go. If Jesus ain't the reason that you're crying for, don't waste away your life chasing fine gold. Pray that he could take away your pride and falls.
That shit was actually badass.
Yeah, I know Seven, I believe, is a Houston underground rapper that's kind of big, and I'm not exactly sure where Bizzle's from, but he's a good dope artist too.
Was Bizzle the one that was going off like Crazy Bone?
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude can spit quick. Jesus Christ. I've never heard of any of these people, honestly. Well, I've heard of Eric C. I've seen that name before, but all the other ones, not so much. I have no idea. But I'm gonna have to check out more of Seven's stuff. That was awesome. I like that.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
I will definitely have to look into that one.
Yeah. Chris from B Squad was the one who turned me on to Seven and Zero. They're both really good.
Well, shout out B Squad and Hayden. I got to get back into fighting shape before we do our sparring session, though, because I ain't done shit in like 4 years or some shit since 2016. So I can't do math. So 5, 7, wait, how many years is that? 4, 5. 5 years. My brain don't work right now. And they want me to be the teacher of my kid. All right. Let's do a little bit of rant time. My subject for rant time, we're going to go across the room here. So me, Jay, Jess, if Jess has a rant. But my rant is about this right here, which is going to be a very highly controversial topic. But I don't give a fuck. I'm going to say what I say. If I lose subs because of this, or you think I'm racist or what the fuck ever, you can get the fuck off my channel, because I'm the least racist dude that I know. I saw a segment on the news today that said there's this dude. He was talking. I think he's the leader of the whole 1619 project, and he said that anybody who says I'm not racist is racist undercover.
Good Lord.
Yeah. Like, I thought that in 2021, this shit wouldn't even be an issue because it wasn't an issue in 2019 or before. All of 2020 was racially motivated by the media and bullshit. Like the George Floyd killing, it's sad that dude died, but he died of a fentanyl overdose, not because the cop's knee was on his neck. And people are holding him up like he's a fucking messiah or something. And then BLM started, which I support the movement, not the organization. I want to make that clear. Because Black Lives do matter. But the organization is taking this shit and doing riots and doing all this other bullshit that they're fucking doing. And then within the past, I want to say 5 to 6 months, I've heard nothing but people getting on TV and talking about white privilege. Okay, yeah, I'm white. But I damn sure ain't privileged just because I'm white. I'm privileged because, one, I don't break the fucking law. Two, if a cop stops me or talks to me, I show him respect and I do what the fuck he says. Three, I'm educated because I decided to educate myself in schools, through college, through programs, through the army, anything that I can research and learn, I do that because I like to be knowledgeable. Four, not because I'm white did I get accepted to the army. I got accepted to the army because I was fit. I had a high school diploma, and I had drive to make my life better. When I got in there and I became a squad leader, I had a black soldier. His name was Jones, and he came from Detroit, where his family, everybody around him, everyone he knew was either gang affiliated or into drugs or selling drugs. One of the three. Probably all three at once. He didn't want that for his life. So he decided to do something about it as a black man. Get the fuck out of your situation and go do what you want to do in life and get out of your own situation. Color has nothing to do with the shit, in my opinion. People are going to say, well, the cops stop black people more than white people. No. Not that I've ever seen that they stop you just because you're black. Maybe it's happening because of racist cops, but it doesn't mean that all white people, like myself, look at black people and automatically assume that they're going to be a bad person. So this white privilege bullshit, no. I don't believe in that shit at all. What do you feel, Jay?
I feel the same way.
Like, as a white person, have you ever been denied for a job?
Only if my qualifications didn't fit.
Exactly. I've been denied jobs. I've been denied loans. I've been denied a lot of shit. And I'm white. So that means that color has nothing to do with it. At all. It was because we didn't meet the qualifications for the job, or my credit score wasn't good enough, or my debt to income ratio wasn't good enough. Had nothing to do with my skin color at all, that I got denied for these fucking loans or the jobs. And the reason I want to vote for, well, if she runs, I will definitely vote for Candace Owens, because she is a black woman that does not believe in racism. She doesn't believe that white people are more privileged. And I got a little clip with her and this other dude, I forget his name, he's another senator, talking to a black dude about white privilege. So I'm going to play that real quick if that's all right. But I want to get you said that you agree with what I'm saying. What about Jess? What do you feel?
I don't know. I think I'm going to plead the fifth on this one because it might get you demonetized.
I'm not monetized anyway, so fuck it.
Shoot.
No. Bang.
That's what this show's about. Speaking your mind and fuck what everybody thinks.
No, I've heard it all, seen it all, and it's just being white I haven't been given a job or given anything just because of the color of my skin. And it's all been thrown at me. Oh, you're just a white girl, so you don't have this or you don't have that. I don't put myself into those positions to face the cops looking at me suspiciously because I'm going through this neighborhood at this time of night or doing these certain things. So it's all, in my opinion, has nothing to do with race, but it's how you act and how you portray yourself and who you hang out with. And people are going to hate no matter what. They're going to find a reason. They need someone to blame for their life being shitty. So instead of just looking in the mirror and taking responsibility for the fact that their life is a shithole, well, it has to be your fault because you're white.
I fully agree.
Yeah.
I completely fucking hate the term or the belief that you are a product of your environment. Bullshit. Change your fucking environment. It ain't hard.
Exactly. Personal responsibility needs to make a comeback. People need to
That went
start
out the
looking at
window in this
themselves.
country.
Right.
Well, look at well, he's now Sergeant Jones, but look at Private Jones. His environment was drugs, gangs, all that type of shit. Horrible education in his area, and the reason that there's poor education in those areas is because 90% of the fucking community is drug dealers or on drugs. It has nothing to do with the fucking color of your skin. Stop doing dumb shit, and the value of your property will go up, which means there more people will go there, and then the funding will go there because funding is dictated on counties and their population. Has nothing to do with skin color.
The
But
thing that gets me is the trend lately about people claiming just because you're military you're racist, like what Pist was saying in the chat. And I find that 99% of all military, active duty, reserve, former military, whatever you want to say, are all the most non-racist people I've ever met because as they say, you can't look at skin color when you're in a foxhole. You want somebody that's got your back.
no, when I served, I saw two colors. I saw red and blue. And when I say that to people, they're like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" We have red force and blue force. We're the blue force. We have even this little computer thing when we're out in the field. It's called a blue force tracker. It tracks the movement of the soldiers. So blue means us, which is good people, the army, the citizens, America. Red is the enemy. That's all I see.
Right.
And doesn't mean if you're red, black, blue, brown, whatever color skin you got, doesn't make you automatically red. What makes you red is that you're a threat or a piece of shit. But anyway, I got this clip I'm gonna play right here, and these two fucking nuke this guy about the whole white privilege thing. It's fucking hilarious. I didn't put the whole clip because that shit's like 20 minutes long because Candace Owens goes the fuck off on people.
Oh yeah, she always does.
Well, while this was going on, another girl in the background started laughing or something. I don't remember. I don't know if it's in this part of the clip or not, but she's like, "Okay, he just said that he sees him as an upstanding man. Why the fuck are you booing?" She went the fuck off. It's like, Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna play this right here.
Skin color.
You have more opportunities than I do.
No,
The audio is low. I can't do nothing about it.
No, but
If you're not going to take it as facts, like you don't take it as facts. They're
no.
my stories.
Let's talk back why you came back to the mic. I want to make this so clear because there is zero difference between you and I.
If you're saying genetic, yes, but when other people
Then why would we focus on those differences of which the perpetuation of this lie does? This divides us. This divides the country. Because then you start looking at people based on skin color.
It doesn't mean that it's not there.
Well, it does not. Oh, it's racist and it's a lie. So it's both.
No, it's there. Like,
Prove it.
Right? If you're not going to take my stories into consideration, then
I will let
of
another
course,
military
I can't-
member
I can't
have that
just bring you
conversation.
Someone's like, well, that's a human being in a hat. Well,
You are a human
anyone
being
can
in a
do that.
hat.
Like anyone is like, oh yeah, that's not like the racist. It's there. Like
Do you think I'm racist?
I didn't say that.
No, I'm asking.
I have no idea. I don't know you as a person. I can't say that.
So the assumption would be
I'm not
neutrality.
sure. I'm not gonna say
You
yes
see
or
how
no.
wrong that is, though? So the assumption is that I have to prove I'm not racist.
No, I take everyone as it is. Like, I'm
Do you
gonna
think-
come
do you think-
to you.
do you
I
think-
come to everyone respectfully.
Same.
In each and every way. Like, what you do as a character, that's on you.
Amen.
Now,
So you
when it comes to the topic of white privilege, I still believe it's there. And you're just not going to take my stories for that what it is. Just because one instance of a hardworking person that you do that, yes, that's great.
But you're another one. You're a living example that white privilege
but
doesn't
I'm not
exist.
saying that other white people.
You went to the
white
military,
privilege
made good
is
choices,
there.
you have your act together,
They have more
you will live a
opportunity.
successful
That's all I'm
life.
saying. That I'll have a successful life just because I'm in the military?
No, because
No,
you made good
you make good
choices. You have good choice
choices. It's
privilege,
obvious
not
you make
any
good
sort of skin
choices.
color privilege. Right? Did you not make good choices?
You,
Not really.
No? Going to the military was a bad choice? Serving our
say
country
that.
was a bad choice?
You said that.
No, you just said you made bad choices, so
I
I'm
didn't say I
challenging the
make,
premise.
No, you asked if I do make. I said not really. I said not really. Don't change it. You asked me if I make good choices. I said not really. And then you
Well, I'm
went on
saying,
about the military.
based on the
But
information
it's
you
irrelevant.
provided me, I said you've made good choices, like joining the military, because that
And then-
takes responsibility
and then you asked me, do I
and
make good
discipline and
choices? I said,
patriotism.
not really.
okay, so then.
So then, if you fail, then it's your own fault. It doesn't have anything to do with white
Yeah, so
privilege.
it's- but
You
the
just said you
choices
made bad choices. Maybe that's why you weren't promoted,
I didn't say
not
I
because you
made
were
bad
black.
choices. Don't twist my words.
You just said you made bad choices, my friend.
I said not really.
That's a negative slight. So not really. So maybe you didn't get promoted because you made not really good choices instead of your skin color, of which you attributed the basis of your white privilege argument on.
No, I have stories that can attest to the reasons that they were white and they.
But
got
you made
position
not
over
really
me.
good choices.
Oh, I guess you're just going to debunk me on that then. I guess so.
I look at you as a human being
Congratulations.
and as a son of God, not as a skin color, and the left is obsessed with
They are.
race.
I don't know why it's so choppy, but hopefully the audio is not choppy in the video or the live stream.
Powerball.
Well, that's my next thing is about the Powerball, but like before we hit this, dude, like I don't understand why everyone can't just look in the mirror, take responsibility for their actions, white, brown, black, green, purple, alien, don't give a fuck. If you fuck up, that's on you. That ain't got dick shit to do with your skin color. You made the bad decisions. You made the good decisions. You made you. I don't get it. It's
Because
well-
for so long it's been drilled into people now that it's not their fault. It has to be because you're this or because you're that. You know, it has nothing to do with, oh, I'm not this because of this. Oh, I know why I'm not a doctor, because I didn't want to do fucking 7 years of school and go to schooling. It has nothing to do with my skin color or anything else. It has to do with the fact that I didn't assert myself. Like Jay was saying, self responsibility, or I can't think of the word right now. But
accountability.
nobody
Individual.
Thank you. Self accountability has gone out the window. If you have in a shitty position in life, flipping burgers at McDonald's, it has to be somebody else's fault. It's not your own fault.
Exactly. And
this goes into what I like to give a little bit of a rant about, is the fact that the media is turning people that were never radical. They're forcing everybody to believe that, one side or the other, and that there is no middle ground. You have to be either for all these policies or for all these policies on either side, and that you can't make compromises and come together. And that's what America used to be all about. It used to be, okay, we may have difference of opinions, but we can both agree on what's good for the country and come together and make it work.
well, that's why Donald Trump was so successful, I think. Is his agenda above all else was put America first. And Joe Biden even came out and said publicly that is not the way we're going to go anymore. It's not going to be America first. What kind of fucking statement is that? But back to the race thing real quick. I want to ask a question to the fans in the chat and you guys. If they're screaming about racism They're mad about systemic racism, and they're sick of being labeled and all this other shit. Wouldn't looking at a white person and saying you have white privilege be racism? Isn't it the same thing?
Yeah, pretty much.
I would think so. I don't understand how, like, if you look at, and this may get me shit on, but if you look at, you have colleges that are for blacks only, you have scholarships that black only, and dating sites that are blacks only. If you do that with white people, you're starting the KKK or a white supremacy group.
Yeah, you're racist. Anything that can exclude anybody of color and it's only for white people is bad. It's negative. But you can have, like you were saying, the what the hell is that one scholarship? I forget what it's called, but like
the United Negro College Fund.
Yeah, I can't apply for that because I'm not black. But if I had a United White Boy College Fund, I'd be racist.
Well, if you remember back in the 80s, there was a movie that was made about that and trying to point out the hypocrisy in the fact that they had the United Negro College Fund, and it's a movie called Soul Man, where a white guy dressed up as a black guy just to get a scholarship to go to college.
Yep. And, well, like Jacksonville Joe saying in the chat, now they are, like, Trump put a nix on it. He said, fuck no, we're not going to do it. But Biden overturned it. And now they're teaching a completely different history to our children and twisting shit in a way that makes America systemically racist from the beginning and the founding till present. I'll admit, like, back in the day, it was racism. There was a lot of it. Like, you couldn't go into a store if you were black. You couldn't, you know, there was slavery, obviously. But how many years ago was that? My family that I know of never owned a slave. I've never personally owned a slave.
Not to mention,
but I have to say sorry for the ones that did.
Well, not to mention, they're not teaching that there were white people fighting for slave rights and everything else. It was because they had slaves, because that's the way they did it back then. They were all slave owners and they were racist. But what is the actual truth of the matter is there were people that only had slaves because they had to for the work that they needed to get done. And they actually treated their slaves like people.
Yeah.
And they worked to try to solve the problem of slavery and get people free. And there was all sorts of white people that helped to do that. But they're teaching that all white people are slave owners and bad, and that's not the case. There were, you know, the civil rights laws, most of them were written by white people trying to help the black people.
Well, Abe Lincoln was white. He freed the damn slaves.
Those who ignore history are doomed to repeat it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's basically what I'm getting at is, you know, politics and the media has started trying to divide everybody and radicalize them into believing that, you know, certain people are bad and certain people are good, and dividing the country instead of trying to unify.
Well, like you were, like Jess was saying, those who don't learn from history is doomed to repeat it, and people are not making the connection. It's clear to see that America is going the same damn direction as other countries that have dictators in charge. The dictators basically erased their history completely and remade their own history the way they wanted people to learn it and know it. And all the actual history part has been thrown out the window, and nobody even knows about it because it's not taught. And they don't see that America is doing the same fucking thing, removing statues, renaming bases. The 1619 Project that is actually being taught in schools. They have Netflix specials, and they even have a damn cartoon version of it for preschoolers. It's like, what the fuck? You guys want no racism in America. You're saying white people are bad and America's systemically racist, yet you're teaching racist shit to our kids. I don't get it. I don't get the argument there.
Yep. Yeah. Used to be that racism was thinking that any race was better than any other race.
Yeah.
And now they're trying to say it's only white people that are racist.
Yeah, well, minorities can't be racist, is what they say. It's not. They're not able to be racist. I'm pretty sure if you look up the fucking definition of racism or racist, they can be, because it's judging another person by the color of their skin. It doesn't say only white people.
Actually, I think they've remodified the dictionary definition of racism
I'm sure they
to
have.
fit their agenda.
I even saw that in the actual dictionary, the Webster's dictionary, they have added the term white privilege, but the definition of it doesn't fit every single American. It doesn't fit every white guy or white girl or white person or white family. It's a select person who exhibits these traits. So I don't. The America's going to shit, man.
Well, if you look at any, like, those who follow history, any nation that is out there that has had at one time had great power, a nation divided against itself always folds, and that's exactly where the United States is heading.
Yeah.
And that's what countries like China and Russia are hoping for.
Yeah.
They're hoping for the collapse of America so that they can sweep in and take over and make them do what they do in their country.
Oh, it's coming. The indoctrination of our children, they're going to grow up to be believing in completely different shit than what we were taught in school. Religion's going to be completely taken out. And our stock market's fucked. Our stock market tanked like 300 points today, except for GameStop. They're like worried about GameStop right now. They're investigating it because GameStop stock went up like 400 points.
Oh, and there's also a swing to buy AMC stock.
Yep.
To try to help with the movie theaters and stuff. But the other thing about it is, Kreider did a bit about it, where he's talking about the upcoming generation, the ones that aren't able to vote. More of them are becoming conservative to rebel against what the generation that is able to vote now is doing, because they're seeing all the hypocrisy and everything. Yep. And rebelling against the liberal agenda. They're becoming more conservative.
Oh, they're fucking stupid. But it's pissed. I have the Powerball slide up because I forgot to put a slide in between the two. But I thought this shit was funny because I'm echoing. Jess, I think you have to hop out and hop back in. But anyway, I thought this was funny because everybody in JMP and everyone that sees me on lives or whatever knows I play Powerball and Mega Millions, and I'm hoping to hit it rich one of these fucking days. But Powerball had a record number of people win the fucking lottery in one day. And I thought it was funny because it says 44 people became millionaires Saturday on a $23 million jackpot. To me, that math don't add up, because how can you have 44 new millionaires off of 23 million? But I guess what it was is one person got all the numbers and the Powerball, so he won the 23 million jackpot. The other 43 hit all numbers except the Powerball, so they all got $1 million. Unless they did the multiplier, then they got $2 million. That's a lot of motherfuckers winning the Powerball in one damn day. But how pissed would you be if all 44 of them motherfuckers hit the jackpot the day you hit the jackpot, and it's only 23 million, and 44 people have to split 23 million? Wouldn't even be a million. I'd be pissed.
Well, if it's 44 million, but the jackpot is 23 million, I think it comes out to like $523,000 a person.
I mean, it's better than a sharp stick in the eye. I'll take the 500,000. That's fine. But I'd be pissed. I've been playing Powerball since I was 18, or whenever Powerball came out. Before that, I was playing the Lotto, like Colorado Lottery. But I'd be pissed. I finally win this shit, and then I have to split it, and I only get 500 grand out of the 23 million, I'd be fucking pissed.
Now here's something to think about though with the lottery in general. If you take the lump sum payout, it's like half.
Yeah.
But if you take the payment plan, it's over so many years to where you get the majority of the money.
Yeah.
However,
minus taxes.
you get taxed. Yeah. However, you get taxed on it. So if you take the payment, you're going to end up getting taxed more than the lump sum payout. So if you take the lump sum payout of half of the amount and then the taxes immediately, you get like only a quarter of the money you want.
Yep.
Whereas if you take the payment plans, you may get, like, say you won for $1 million because you had to share a 20 jackpot, you'll get 500,000, and then after taxes, you'll probably get 300,000.
Yeah. Well, the fucked up part is when you take the no matter how you take it, if you take the lump sum or the over however many years they're going to pay you, you have to pay the taxes immediately on it. But then when you file taxes, you have to file that you won it and then pay taxes again. You get double tax on winning the lotto. It's kind of fucked up.
So it's almost better to take the lump sum because that way you don't have to constantly keep paying the extra taxes.
Yeah, because you'd have to report that every single year. But if you take the lump sum, you got to report it on next year's taxes and get taxed again.
Right.
Uncle Sam, man, he'll fuck you in any way he can.
Yep.
And twice on Sundays.
Yep, twice on Sundays. All right, let's do another video here right quick because we've been talking about a bunch of shit we haven't reacted to, basically.
Heard.
Boom. All right, let's go to the next one on the list, y'all. Where's it at? I don't know. This one was requested back on the 3rd from Marianne. I haven't played it. I don't even know who she asked for, but yeah.
I think it was Echo.
No, it's by Aki.
Ah, okay.
Aki Makali, something like that. Boom, boom, boom.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up. Post some Folgers in your cup. Wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up. Post some Folgers in your cup. Wake up, wake up. Why everybody sleeping on me? Y'all wake up. I'ma need you on your feet with your hands up. I'm speaking from the heart every time I lace up. Like a boxer in the ring when you square up. I'm tired of playing with niggas, dog, that ain't no game. For the deep state, keep one in the chamber. Ain't tryna be like all these other entertainers. Never be a puppet sent to entertain us. I keep it all the way real, but you can't speak how you feel. But you the same motherfucker that'll swallow the blue pill. That's why I be keeping my distance. Don't leave no room for no switching. Claiming that you was down, wow, look up and you missing. So don't be mad when I see you, I don't acknowledge you. You had a chance, but you fucked up and now you mad. Look me in the eye and can you tell me that you changed? Hell no, cause you only in it for the game. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up. Post some Folgers in your cup. Wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up. Post some Folgers in your cup. Wake up, wake up. Is it her, but who is she? Well, I think her name Aki. Yeah, she the one from 313. You mean like from Detroit City? Hakili, he see it, nah, dawg, that's old news. It's Aki Makali, nah, bro, when she cold too. She barred up like the county jail lockup. Niggas sleeping on a real talk, better wake up. I'm used to people underestimating, low-key faking. I'm tired of playing a role in the story that I'm not painting. I used to be one of the sheep who's out here sleepwalking, thinking the Democrat gon' have my back, never did nothing. We was Egyptian kings and queens, we was running things. But if you judge us off today, it paint a different scene. But when you get stabbed in the back so many times, that's why we need our nation with YP to drive. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up. Pour some Folgers in your cup. Wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up. Pour some Folgers in your cup. Wake up, wake up. Treat your soul and your flesh like it's a ritual. So that mean every day you create your visual. Only you. The men ain't men, women don't act like women. Megan, Nikki, and Cardi turning our youth into demons. The black woman is God, we gotta keep her alive. Instead of calling them bitches, how about you sit on your pride? Niggas lacking in discipline, what do you think is happening? While we fill up the prison, something somewhere we keep lacking. So it's hard to find a king, I mean considering things. Wanna live polyamorously and build me a team. Our ancestors did it, so shit, of course I'm with it. I admit it, more than one, money multiply way quicker. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Shout out to young Pharaoh. Wake up. I see you, King. Posting Folgers, doing great things. Wake up, wake up. Nation. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up. Posting Folgers in your cup. That's your girl, Aki. Wake up, wake up.
Like, I've always liked Aki. She's always been a good artist, and I think she did really good on this track. The only thing I didn't care for was, I think it was just the production of it. Sounded like she recorded this whole thing off of her phone with drums in the background. Crickets, crickets. Anybody else here?
Hold on.
It wasn't bad.
Right.
I was replying to a message, but basically the way I felt about the track is it was a great track, but I could do without the chipmunks in it, and and I hope they get some money from Folgers for how many times they mentioned Folgers.
Yeah, well, I do enjoy good Folgers every now and then, but I don't drink coffee like regular people do, I guess. I do 9 shots of espresso, and I got an espresso machine in my house, so I just drink espresso. I put two ice cubes in it,
Nice.
so you can chug it like
That
and just chug 9
that
straight.
explains a lot of Jekyl.
It does,
Yeah,
actually.
JMP, powered by Espresso.
Let's see. For some people get copied, but here knows it is if you ask. All right, cool. Well, as long as it doesn't pull my stream, I don't care about copyright strikes. Like, I don't give a shit about that as long as it's not an actual strike and it's just like, hey, you've been demonetized because you put somebody's shit on there. I don't care. I'm not monetized anyway.
Basically, my understanding is it goes after people that are monetized that just play his video all the way through without pausing to make commentary, because then they're just stealing his music to make money off it. But if you're pausing it, talking about it, and playing, and pausing it, and talk about it, and play, then he lets that go, usually due to the fact that you're making your own content off of his music.
Okay, so to play his, I would have to pause it and then talk about it and then pause it, or just play it and talk about it afterwards because I'm not monetized.
I like I said, I'm not exactly sure how it goes with him. I've known people to play Tom McDonald's in their lives, and it's fine. A lot of times what will end up happening that they find is, they'll get the strike after they repost the live.
Yeah.
And when they contact him, he'll take away it. But if you don't get it in time, you can go and edit out that portion, and YouTube will let it go up.
Gotcha. So should I go ahead and try it or no? Because I love that "People So Stupid" song. And have you heard that one?
Yes. That was my first Tom McDonald song I ever heard.
Well, it's so true, everything he's saying. If I'm going to watch or stream, I have to have headphones. You're being racist. 2 black cops showed up and cried. So apparently we're being racist on this channel and got pissed veteran in trouble. Whatever. Label me racist, I don't give a shit. White privilege is a myth made up by dumb people who want to make racism a thing again. I don't give a shit. They said if they get another cop, I go to jail on hate crime. Because you're watching a video? That makes no sense. They couldn't... The judge would never fucking convict you of it because you were just watching a show. You weren't the one saying it, so I don't think they have grounds to actually arrest you there, brother.
Not on a hate crime, maybe for disturbing the peace if it's too loud after a certain time.
Yeah, but not on a hate crime just because you're watching a live stream and they were talking about racial issues.
Right.
It's called freedom of expression, freedom of speech. I can say what the fuck I want. They can't arrest me because I'm saying this shit on my stream because I'm not saying anything racist. I'm actually against racism and all types of it, which includes reverse racism, which they say isn't a thing, but it is. So fuck them. If they want to come arrest me, let them come arrest me. But all right, I'm gonna go ahead and take the chance on Tom McDonald. If it gets blocked or whatever, I'll take it out. I don't give a shit, but whatever. We're gonna listen to it because I love this fucking song.
Football season is here, and so is the NFL Network.
Fucking hate ads. Oh my god. Hillbilly tried to set me up with that family thing that he did, but he put it on the wrong channel. So apparently my music channel doesn't have ads no more, but this one still does. So we got to fix that one.
Well, I noted down the time of when you played Tom McDonald in case you have to edit it out.
Appreciate you. All right, here's Tom McDonald. People so stupid, and it's very, very true. Right. Every fucking word he says is fact.
Hi! I'm praying that the world changes soon. Can get a doobie on a plane, but there's Uzis in our schools. Every dude who touched a boob or a booty getting me too. What you expect from the kids who went to Hooters after school? We're all triggered and defensive. We're all racist and we're sexist. We all grew up watching South Park. How are we offended? Now being fat is beautiful. Name a thing that you can't do. Jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 42. Man, it used to be cool to just flip a bird to the system, and now it's trendy to be triggered and pretend you're a victim. It's my race, it's my weight, it's because I'm a Christian. I hate the internet and anyone who has an opinion. And everybody angry if you say white. Okay, fine. Pass me the brush and I'll paint my face to the shades right. Let's talk about abortion. Sorry, tell me how this works. Bacteria is life on Mars, but a heartbeat isn't life on Earth? Weird. Y'all so stupid. Why are y'all so stupid? Get better problems, I swear to God that y'all want them. Y'all so dumb. People so stupid. People so dumb. People so boo-hoo. Wah, wah, wah. Get better issues, we're gonna run out of tissues, it's so dumb.
Hey Jay, know what I just noticed about this video though? Is remember I was talking to you about Monster and doing the lyric video just exactly like he did on the bottom here. He has his lyrics going across like a news thing. So would that have been stealing his idea since I did it after him when I didn't even see this video till afterwards? Or how would that work?
No. No, I mean, some people might say that, but
I don't know. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm a hater because I can't relate to gay pride. Call me homophobic.
Bitch if they don't.
Dude, people bitch no matter what, so it doesn't really matter.
Because I don't want to date guys, K-tight. I, for one, am not surprised the world declined along the way. Give trophies to children for losing just because they decide to play. We exercise our right to vote and hate the politicians. Ay, this is a democracy, it's partly your decision. Ay, this is weird, feels like this a different year. If I identify as a female, then when my balls and penis disappear. Children want a gender switch and hating men is feminist. Depression and anxiety are trendy, we're too sensitive. Invented 80 genders, mad the world is not accepting it. Then gave them more attention than normal women and men can get. What a contradiction. Being human is so tragic. Focus on minorities, ignoring all the masses. Hallelujah, everyone. Activism saved the planet. No more plastic straws and paper, just paper straws wrapped in plastic. Congratulations. Y'all so stupid. Why are y'all so stupid? Get better problems, I swear to God that y'all want them. Y'all so dumb. People
People so stupid, people so dumb, people so boo-hoo, wah, wah, wah. Yeah, better issues, we're gonna run out of tissues, it's so dumb. Look, I get it, it's like the world is going crazy. Seems like a school shooting happens almost daily. The racism, rape culture, hatred that we're facing is way too ingrained for our hashtags to change it. We've become so lazy and complacent, afraid of our generation. We think activism's Instagramming memes and complaining. It's a problem when there's actually actions you could be taking, but you're triggered, so you just cry like a baby. Y'all so stupid, why are y'all so stupid? Get better problems, I swear to God that y'all want them, y'all so dumb. People so stupid, people so dumb, people so boo-hoo, wah, wah, wah. Get better issues, we're gonna run out of tissues, it's so dumb.
He is definitely one of my favorite artists that is on the platform nowadays. Like I don't know if he's still considered underground and independent. I don't know if he's signed with anybody or not yet. I don't really follow his career. I just follow his songs. So I don't know if he's actually signed or not.
Yeah, no, he is completely independent. He does his own record presses, signs them, and sends them out. And the girl in the video as the co-anchor on the news program is his sister.
Oh, that's his sister on there?
Yeah.
Huh. I did not know that. I wanted to give a quick shout out to a dude I actually served with in the Army. Is watching the show right now. He hit me up on Facebook, and shout out to Momo, Mr. Morris. Glad to have you on, brother. Glad you could check out the show. You want me to check out 4th 25th song called Pussy. I don't know if I can put that on my platform without getting yanked off there, brother. I don't even know what it's about. All right, let's see. Where are we at here? Okay. Not really sure what the hell I'm talking about next. I gotta look at my fucking thing here.
Check your DM when you get a second, Jekyl.
Okay. I don't have any more topics except for the contest that I put out, and I wanted to make sure that everybody can be here to check out the contest rules and the money you can win by winning the damn contest. So it is what it is. And then checking my DMs. What am I looking for? There we go.
Andrea had a question.
Hold on, I'm reading messages here. Maybe is my answer to that one. How about that? What were you saying, Jay? Sorry, buddy.
I said Andrea had a question. She asked if you were doing requests in the, with that being said, request tab, or are you saving it for next week?
I'm doing the reaction request in the tab that I'm on, the request tab. So going down the list here. Next one is, I don't know why he changed his name in the damn Discord, because it doesn't match his name at all. Anthony Hong. How do you pronounce his last name? Hong. Okay, Anthony.
Yeah, Anthony Hong.
Anthony Hong from the Asylum. Oh shit! Time out. Goddamn.
Yep.
I haven't heard this one yet, obviously, because I haven't done a thumbs up or down. It's only got 45 views, but Anthony put together one of the best ciphers I've heard all in 2020, called "We the Plug Remix," and it had all of Asylum on the motherfucker. I rocked that in my car all the damn time. That shit was fire.
Yeah, that is a great song.
But I haven't heard this one yet. After this one, do you guys have anything you guys want to rant about or talk about, or what the hell ever before we get to the next video, or just keep on doing the videos? I have nothing else to talk about.
Well, I mean, we can always talk about the videos as well.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about the videos and react to them, but I'm just talking about any specific topics you wanted to rant about or anything like that, because the rest of what I have is mostly going to be on Friday's news thing. So, yeah.
I got you. I'll think about it.
No GD.
I'll let you know after.
What? What the hell?
Mama got both teams correct. Go her.
Yeah, she did. She predicted both of the playoff team victories. I was going for the Bills, and they shit the bed. Kind of figured they would. They always shit the bed in the playoffs or the Super Bowl. They get there, and then it's done.
They're just too afraid to face Brady.
I think that's going to be a damn good Super Bowl, though. Both those teams are really good, so it'll be a good Super Bowl. Plus, Brady's back in the Super Bowl, so it's kind of like every other year when the Patriots go to the Super Bowl. You just without the Patriots this time, it's just Brady and Gronk. So it's kind of the same thing.
So a lot of Patriots fans are crying this year.
Well, I'm a Patriot fan, and I think it's hilarious that they did so miserably without Brady, because that whole controversy, is it Belichick that's bringing the success, or is it Brady bringing the success? And I think that question was fucking answered this year.
Well, we sure know it wasn't Cam Newton.
Oh my God, he needs to just go away. He needs to be just like Colin Kaepernick and just go cry in a corner somewhere because no teams want them. I love how Kaepernick's like, oh, it's because I'm taking a knee and they won't mess with me. No, it's because you suck. You sucked with the Niners and you can't play. You're a horrible quarterback, so that's why nobody's going to sign you.
It's another one. Yeah, it's another one of those. Oh, it's because I did this is why I'm not. No, because if Tom Brady nailed, he'd still get signed. If you suck, you suck.
Yeah, it's like with my team. I think our quarterback has reached his prime, and he needs to bring in a secondary to go ahead and teach how to play the game and what to do and everything to take its place.
He needed to retire like 3 years ago.
Yes, he did.
Everybody says that, but hey, as long as he can do the job.
Dude, Brady's going to play until he's like 50. Like he's outperforming all of these young bucks, and he's like 40, so he's going to be playing until he's like 50 and then retire finally.
Well, Jekyl, you forget. I talk about my quarterback, my team's quarterback, Roethlisberger.
Yeah, Big Ben he's good, but he's very inconsistently good.
They posted a picture
today. He was good his first couple of years. Go ahead.
They posted a picture today with Tom Brady like at his first Super Bowl and Patrick Mahoney, is that his name?
Mahomes.
Mahomes. When Tom Brady was playing his first Super Bowl, Mahomes was a kindergartner.
Andrea, yeah.
And Jacksonville Joe says he can't say shit. He's a Jaguars fan.
I put the links in that tab in no specific order in the tab. I just wanted them all in the same place, but I haven't written down on the order that they're going to go in because they've been waiting a while for their songs to come out. So I have a list, but I'm going off of that list just so I can find them. Just because I put one above the other before the other doesn't mean that that's the order that it's going in. It's just so I don't misplace it and I have one place to go for all of my links. That's the purpose of that tab. Just so you know. I'm not trying to skip over anybody or nothing like that. I have them all written down in a specific way. That's just where all of them go. Because Jekyll's mind sucks and I can't remember where I put shit. So I put everything in one place I can find it. Let's see. Let's talk about, from Jacksonville Joe says, let's talk about why Jake sells cat slippers at the flea market on Sundays. What is that?
Him trolling me.
And just so everybody knows, who's he running against? Neff, right?
Nefarious.
Yeah, Nefarious. Yep.
Okay, just so everybody knows, there is a presidential election going on here for the nominees. We got Jacksonville Joe going up against Nefarious from Asylum. They're both running for president. And we are going to have live a debate. And it's going to be a lot better than the fucking softball questions thrown at Joe Biden. They're going to be some hard-hitting shit. I'm not moderating the motherfucker. I'm just providing the platform. I believe
Joe
Jay.
corrected you.
What did he? What?
He said it's cat skin slippers, not cat slippers.
Oh, cat skin slippers. I'm sorry. My fault. But I believe Jay is going to be the moderator and the one asking the questions.
Yeah, and I'm trying to stay neutral, although Joe makes it really hard being in these lives talking shit.
Well, as long as you do better than Chris Wallace did on the fucking first debate and silence one
Most
party
definitely.
and interrupt them and all that shit, but the other one could talk freely. That one was fine. And I guess
Actually, we should play one of each of their campaign videos from down in the political tab tonight.
I can do
to
that.
show people what we're talking about.
Yeah, I can do that. Isn't there going to be like a vice president debate too? Dan versus somebody?
I don't know yet because I don't know if Neff is declared a VP and or if Neff is declared a VP and or if Dan is willing to debate whoever he picks as his VP.
Well, that kind of brings up an idea though. After those debates, the presidential and the VP, we should host a show where two people debate. You could be the moderator asking the questions, and we just pit people against each other, like Jess versus fucking, I don't know, somebody. We'll pit them against each other and just fire some random ass questions at them.
I told you the
That
fight I
sounds
want.
cool.
Jay's not willing.
No, I'm not
I
talking.
never said I'm not willing. I just said that I would only defend myself. I would not go on the offensive.
Okay, we're
You're
not.
nicer than Hayden. Hayden's like, I'll put you in an arm bar.
Yeah, Hayden's going against me once I get back in shape. But he's talking about he's doing MMA now, and he's just waiting for his next fight. So that means he's already in shape. He's already, like, his body's tuned. Mine's been out of tune like a guitar that's been beaten over the fucking head of, like, I don't know, some fucking buddy during a heavy metal concert where they smash the guitar. That's me. So I got to figure that out. But
No, Hayden said he has to get back into shape too. But the dude runs 30 miles for fun.
I was going to say, I bet he's in better shape than my fucking ass. I ain't done shit.
I don't know what. Can you answer me this? What is up with the military and saying running is fun?
I don't know, because I've never in my life thought running was fun. My old squad leader, Sergeant Brown, he used to think running was fun. Every Tuesday we would go on what he called death runs. We would run 12 miles every Tuesday.
That doesn't sound fun. There's nothing in that sounds fun.
There's not.
Well, part of it also is the mindset of Hayden because of his job.
So wait, he runs all them miles because of his job? Oh, he's still in the military, huh?
Right.
Yeah, but no, he runs. I don't know. He likes to run. I think at one point he was up to running 30 miles a day.
Jesus.
Something like that.
For what? For what? I am not sure. Would have to ask him that.
I don't know. My knees are destroyed from all the running we did and all the fucking bullshit, so I can't even run no more. I have to do low impact, like bicycle or something.
All I know is yesterday we chatted for a little while, and then he said he had to go because he was going to go take a run and then swim before going and talking to somebody or going out to dinner or something like that.
Yep, he's probably gonna. If it lasts more than one round, he's probably gonna win because I'll be out of gas.
Well, it's like who I had when I needed to get back into shape. I talked to Hayden. Let me tell you, don't ever ask an Army drill sergeant to give you a workout plan.
Nope. Don't even gotta be a drill sergeant. Like I've been asked by multiple people to help get them in shape, and I say okay. And then they end up hating me and not talking to me no more because I put them through hell. And then they get mad at me. Well, that's not
see, I enjoy it. Even though I curse him with every Russian leg curl that I do, I curse Hayden, but it gets me through the workout.
Yeah, hate is a good motivator, but when you hate somebody to the point you don't talk to them no more after you help them work out is a totally different story.
No,
like I said. Sorry, go ahead.
If I told Hayden I'd hate him, he'd tell me to suck it up, Buttercup.
But like I said, the reason Hayden loves running, I think, is part of the fact that he is a drill, so he has to take people on runs and stuff, and he's always one that he doesn't want to be looked at like, oh, you're walking while we're running, or you're riding in a car while we're running. So he's out there running and staying in shape.
Very, very
And plus,
true.
we have a few years on Hayden too. He's a lot younger than us.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah, and that's another one of the winning points on his side is that he is younger, and my body's all fucked up. So, yeah, I gotta fight that too.
And Joe says, "You all making me tired even talking about working out."
That's because Joe gets a workout just walking to the mailbox.
Dude, I get tired I don't know, what? Well, that's kind of
getting out of bed.
I just realized something. We're talking about running and shit, and Anthony's song is called Running.
With that being said...
Great segue.
Right? Perfect segue.
Great segue.
All right, we're going to get into this one. Larry said, and then after this one, we're going to do a request from Momo, and congrats on getting to the tail end of your fight with cancer, buddy. I'm glad that you're doing good, or doing better at least. Me and Mo served together, and he went to Afghanistan with me. He was a good friend in the Army, and he wants me to play a song live from Iraq. So it was actual soldiers doing this shit, so it's pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
But we're going to do Running, and then we'll get into that one.
So is he beat it, or is he still fighting?
What? Sorry.
You said he's on the tail end of beating cancer, so is he beat it, or is he still beating it?
He's still fighting, but he's at the tail end of it. So that's good. I'm happy to hear about that.
But I can't ever throw, I'ma stay in. Pop a couple Henny on a whole lot. See, I can never quit it, I just keep on going. Running, running, running. Y'all can't run, you slipping. Running, running, running. I'm shooting through that ceiling. Running, running, running. Y'all sit down on sideline. They running, running, running. I'm running, running, running. Red light, green light, you follow, I'm leading. Too far, can't fight, can't catch me, I'm speeding. Tokyo drifting like a line, huh? Y'all know I'm living from dusk till dawn. Life's just a game on the edge, ain't gone. Don't need a dance, y'all still turning on. My playlist making me feel a tiny bit famous. Made a song when I didn't feel the greatest, and now y'all made it grow, I feel the greatest, so yeah. Yeah, 2020's just been a mess, but waiting for the blackjack year at a distance. Then I'll be back on stage like since. Okay, then I'ma keep building, I'ma keep cooking, going Ramsey on Ableton. Easy to waste, get the whole place kicking. These beats be let my stir rapping like a good. It should. I poured all my soul and flavor in. Ain't gonna flop like a weak phone case dropping. Still keeping this music alive and popping. Hey, yeah, y'all too worried about you're so scared to see. While I be looking out for my fam, that's me. We be keeping that fire up. I ain't freezing, I'm burning up. No time to worry, we be building subs. What's up? They can't turn away, they ain't winning. But I can't ever throw, I'ma stay in. Pop a couple Henny on a whole lot. See, I can never quit it, I just keep on going. Running, running, running. Y'all can't run, you slipping. Running, running, running. I'm shooting through that ceiling. Running, running, running. Y'all sit down on sideline. They running, running, running. I'm running, running, yeah. Running, running, running with the best. You know who it be. Running mouths, wear it out. MOS, TSC, out west. We them boys on the quest. You know me, I can't lie. Last year I had to relearn how to breathe, but now I'm back with the hits. You know how it is. Never call it quits. Yeah, that's the motto. Yeah, run Picasso, homeboy from Chicago. Spit it while you swallow. Got 'em yelling bravo. I deliver pronto, sink every shot like LeBron though. Tony and that like